What's going on, YouTube? How is everybody today? That is very good to hear. So I'm going to review an album that I actually really loved by a band called Giddy Motors. The name of the album is called Make It Pop. It was released in 2002 on Fat Cat Records. Giddy Motors is this, I don't know, post-punk, noise rock, jazz-influenced trio from South London. They formed in 1999. It's their debut album. It was produced by Steve Albini. I just learned that today. I've owned this album for years and I've never realized that for some reason. I don't read the small print, I guess. But regardless, awesome band. This album was recorded in Chicago, and it's pretty much this full-on drunken rampage, assault, maelstrom, this cacophonious, this stream of songs, weird rhythm sections, ridiculous vocals that are screaming and yelping and howling, going woo, whoop, doing all kinds of shit. The vocalist calls you an asshole at some point. It's really funny, really ridiculous stuff. Pretty intriguing, very original. It sounds a lot like McLusky. It sounds a little bit like Jesus Lizard. I read online a lot of people compare it to Miles Davis and Captain Beefheart, which I don't really get. Like, there is a saxophone at some point, and track 2 uses a saxophone really well to accentuate the chaos and the noise and all the debris going on in here. This whole thing sounds very drunk. Sounds like at any moment it's going to top over, and the only thing really keeping it together is just the rhythm section, the bass and the drums, and the guitars just making all this screechy noise and just being all over the place. Like, there's nothing remotely resembling any kind of traditional or conventional song structure here. There's no verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse, nothing. It's just kind of a mess, but a very well organized kind of, I don't know how well thought out it is, but the outcome is very good. It sounds awesome on tape. I wished I could have caught these guys live. They only released one more album called Be Easy in 2006, and then they broke up shortly after that, which is really too bad. But pretty frantic stuff, pretty, I don't know, the whole thing just kind of lurches forward and moans and groans. And songs, you know, start off quiet, but almost every track on here builds up into some sort of noisy, I don't know, chaotic little whirlwind of just nonsense, just drunken pot bellies getting thrown around everywhere. Vocals are incomprehensible. Guy's just ranting and raving and looking for his liberties and stuff like that. It's pretty funny, pretty awesome stuff though. This album does kick all kinds of ass, that's for sure. So it's, I don't know, all this throbbing stuff and weird violent mood swings going on, and I don't know, just debauchery at its finest right here on Giddy Motors. Album art, just blue, got some decapitated birds. The birds are having their heads popped off, like, I don't know. And it just comes with this, that the CD comes in. They got a picture of the band, I'm assuming that's them. Fucking crazy lunatics. And you just got the credits on the back. But yeah, lots of cool dynamics, a lot of diversity on this album. They cover a lot of genres, that's for sure, in this maelstrom. There's 8 songs, 35 minutes. They use traditional instruments like I said, guitar, bass, drums. There's also bongos, a saxophone on song 2 called Hit Car, and actually one of the quieter moments, the quietest moment of this whole album is a song called Venus Medalist, where it's actually this little acoustic number that goes on for like 4 or 5 minutes, and it's got a cello, and it's really calm, really kind of pretty, and it's like, how does this fit in with the rest of this little shitstorm they got going on here? But too bad they broke up. If you're a fan of Jesus Lizard, you're a fan of McLusky, if you like, I don't know, Monotonix, if you know them, Hold Steady, I could see Hold Steady fans digging these guys. Hold Steadies sound like kind of one of those drunken bands with the cool lyrics and stuff like that. Kind of in the same theme, but these guys are a lot more messy than they are. But yeah, these just sound like a couple of dudes who have just been driven over the edge from listening to too many little wussy, mediocre bands played on the radio, and just, you know, snapped one day and made this album, and Steve Albini caught wind of a demo somewhere and went, what the hell, I gotta produce these guys. It's cool, they got a lot of musical range, really kind of unprecedented kind of stuff. Just bought this on a whim years ago, and I was floored by it. Showed all my friends, I was like, check this out, it's fucking craziness. songs about getting drunk and drinking too much, and really, really awesome album. I can't really find anything negative to say about it. It's really, really good. I highly recommend this album to everybody. Giddy Motors, 2002 album, Make It Pop on Fat Cat Records.